All right, what's up, Lions fans? Back at you with another video. On today, we're going to get into the cold hard facts on quarterback Jared Goff. Now, we know that Jared Goff has been trending all offseason. We know that there's a lot of different videos out on Jared Goff. But the number one thing, and I definitely agree with everything King, is that Jared Goff is the key for the Lions' success. You're only going to be as great as your leader is. If Jared Goff comes out and balls out, then definitely there's a lot of discussion and a lot of things to be had. But we're just going to talk about it in a way that's going to kind of alarm you to what you're really dealing with the Jared Goff situation. Now, this is what's up. Jared Goff is the Detroit Lions starting quarterback, and you cannot take that away from him. I would not take that away from Jared Goff. He is the starting quarterback. He'll be plugged in and hitting the ground running when week one comes in the NFL and they have to face off with the Philadelphia Eagles. Jared Goff will be the starting quarterback. Now, the scenario with Jared Goff lies is this. You know, Jared Goff is currently still on his deal that he signed a couple years ago. It was like a 4-year deal. He's still on that deal. Now, that deal doesn't end into 2020, the 2024 NFL season. So the 2025 season would make him a free agent. Now, if Jared Goff goes out there and balls out, and let's just say, i.e., Jared Goff has 3,800 yards passing, 27 touchdown passes to go along with 10 interceptions. Let's just put it out like that. And the Lions feel like that was a good enough season for him to get an extension. He probably will get an extension. You know, everything is on his shoulders for him to perform well and for him to play at a high level. If Jared Goff goes out and balls out, you best believe that the Detroit Lions are going to keep him as their quarterback. I think this season, if you're the GM, he has to be evaluated for the season, and you have to know what you're going to do as far as the future. Because normally, when a new regime comes in, they normally like to get their quarterbacks. So maybe this could be their quarterback for this regime. I don't know. But what we do know is in 2023, all of these quarterbacks are coming out. This is the year of the quarterback. This is the year that everybody said that the Detroit Lions need to take a quarterback. So we'll see if the Detroit Lions will ultimately draft a quarterback that would be able to sit behind Jared Goff. Because let's face it, the Lions do not have to release Jared Goff until after his contract. Now, yes, the Lions could release him in 2023. It'll be a cap hit of $10 million if the Detroit Lions decide to part ways with Jared Goff. It'll cost them $10 million, which is not bad. But if they decide to part ways with them in 2024, I think it'll only be $5 million against the cap. So the Detroit Lions are in a great situation, man, but they got to make the most of it. If Goff plays well this season, he could end up with a new deal. This is for the fans that maybe are so-so with Jared Goff. If Jared Goff comes out and balls and has a great season, the Lions will probably end up giving him an extension. And that extension, I think, would probably be like the same deal Matthew Stafford just got with the Rams. I think it's like a 4-year deal worth $160 million. I think it would be something along those lines. Now, that's another way that the Lions could do things too as well. And then also, the Lions have to eventually draft a quarterback. You can't keep running every season and not getting the positions that you need. 3 positions that I definitely think that the Lions need to be taking a look at in next year's draft is the quarterback position, the linebacker position, and the running back. And the reason why I'm saying that, because Jamal Williams is on the last year of his deal. Hopefully DeAndre Swift can stay healthy. If he doesn't stay healthy, you definitely got to consider a running back. And not only that, the emergence of Craig Reynolds, we don't know how this thing is going to play out. Because I definitely think that Craig Reynolds is a guy that can be a workhorse type of running back. I believe that Craig Reynolds can do it all, whether catching out the backfield and being able to run. I got confidence in Netflix and Chill. I believe that he can do it. But at the same time, the Lions have to understand that if they want to be good in 2022 and even try to make it to the playoffs, Jared Goff is going to have to play a superb role in this. I definitely agree with everything, King, about Jared Goff being the key. If Jared Goff doesn't go out and play well and ball out like he's supposed to and play at an elite level, then definitely you know that you need to be looking for a quarterback. This is Jared Goff's, to me, this is his last year to try out for this team. That's just my opinion. If I'm the GM, now the Lions may allow him to play out his whole entire contract, so you have to be ready for that as well. But if I am the GM, I draft me a quarterback in this year's coming draft. So that case, if I do decide to keep Jared Goff a part of the roster and let him play out his deal, I will have a quarterback that I can groom for 2 seasons. And that quarterback will be ready to take the team over when the Lions decide to part ways with Jared Goff. Now, if Jared Goff plays well, guess what? You know the Lions are going to give him an extension. So everything is predicated on how Jared Goff is going to come out this season. Is he going to hit the ground running? Is he going to make the right decisions with the football? Is he going to be able to throw the football deep as well? That's another issue. You definitely, especially with having a receiver like Jameson Williams, who is known for going to get the deep ball, and Chark as well. So there is no excuses. We have all the weapons that we need. We loaded at running back. We got DeAndre Swift, Jamal Williams, and we got Craig Reynolds at running back, and we got Jefferson too. Can't forget about Jefferson as well. And then you got the receivers, and especially when Jameson Williams comes back, it's going to really, really look nice. But you have a nice group of receivers that you can do something with. So there's no excuses, man. Jared Goff is the key to the success of the Detroit Lions. If they're going to do anything or they're going to go anywhere, Jared Goff is going to have to be the one that takes the Lions ultimately to the next level. And if he cannot do this, I'm definitely drafting me a quarterback in 2023. Because even if I decide to let Goff play out the rest of his contract, I still want a guy back there that I can groom for the next 2 years. So we'll see how this thing plays out, guys. We'll see if the Lions will be a little bit better this season. With Jared Goff play be a little bit better. With the offensive line stay healthy. There's a lot of things that are connected to the success of Jared Goff. It's not just Jared Goff as well. His teammates got to play well catching the football. Guys got to be able to get open. And the offensive line has to be able to stay healthy and block and protect Jared Goff. And I think if he has the protection, because they're already projecting that this offensive line is one of the top offensive lines in the NFL. And now we got to really, really put that to work. We got to really see if this offensive line is really the truth out there. And you're going to be tested in the first game by the Eagles. So if you're the Detroit Lions, you got to prepare yourself for the first game of the season against the Philadelphia Eagles. Don't come out there getting hyped as far as like thinking that you're just going to come out there and run over Philadelphia Eagles. Humble yourself, pump your brakes, and take this thing one game at a time. If you happen to beat Philly, then that's a good thing, and you know you're headed in the right direction. But if you lose, you know that there's some things that you still got to work on. So we'll see, man, if Jared Goff ultimately has what it takes this season to be Detroit Lions' long-term solution at the quarterback spot. But for me personally, if I'm the GM, I still draft a quarterback. That way I prepare myself for the exit of Jared Goff if we do not decide to bring him back after next season. All right, you guys, this is Raw Detroit, and I will be back with you with another video. Until next time, peace.